Let's talk a little bit about the end of the show. The show had an abrupt ending.
Oh,
How did you learn that
I was
Smothers...
in the car on the way back from San Francisco, and I heard an announcement on radio that the Smothers brothers had been fired. I don't understand. And my phone, there was no car phones in those days, so I got all the way back to L.A. and I called to find out what was going on.
Who did you call?
I think it was the agent, the William Morris agent, which was Elliot Wax. Yeah, it was in the days of Mike Ovitz and those guys, and he was fired, and I got a call from Bob Woods, and he said, "Look, tell Tom and Dick we'll make peace. We'll hire them. We'll rehire them. We'll make good out of the contract." So I called Tommy at that time, and he now that I speak to him months and years later, he doesn't remember my calling at all.
So did Tommy know that they had been fired at that point?
Yes.
Okay. And
But
you were...
he doesn't recall that I had a long talk with him. And I was trying to save the show because I wasn't going back. I was going to do the Andy Williams show, and so I was not planning to go back to the show. But I wanted to save the show. A lot of guys are depending on that. A lot of people were depending on that.
So were you aware of what was going down right before that kind of led CBS to make this decision?
Yes.
So what was going on at that
Well,
time?
there was Tommy wouldn't deliver the show until like a day before the air date. And they wanted a little more time to look at the show, and they were demanding the show be delivered earlier than that, and they were not pleased about that. The kind of they didn't like the stars running with the show, and it was a good show, but.
So what were your thoughts on how that all went down?
Well, I was. I was reluctant to tell Tom and Dick that they're barking up the wrong tree. They can win this case, and they'll lose their careers. And in a way, they didn't lose their careers because they're great performers, but they lost their television careers.